Yandrare, and welcome to my house. My name is Millie, and this is where I live on the island of Vanuatu in Fiji. As you can see, my house is a hut-like thing, which in Fiji we call a Bure. It's got a power pole here, but I do not have electricity. It's been there for nearly a year, and it's still not connected. You might notice the pumpkins. It's almost Halloween, and tomorrow we're carving jack-o'-lanterns. So the roof of my house is made out of the tha, which is a leafy spiny plant that looks kind of like pandanus. On the top there is mbalambale, which is a carved thing on the top of my roof. I don't know what it's for exactly. The walls are made out of pounded flat bamboo that's been woven together into a really stiff mat. And the house is on stilts so that it can't get flooded, even though that's not really the traditional style. But it's handy because you'll see right out here is the ocean. I live right on the water on beautiful Savu Savu Bay. Fall asleep to the sound of the waves every night. Even though this is a traditional style of dwelling in Fiji, not many people live in them anymore. Most people live in tin houses like my neighbors right over here. This is a typical house in Fiji these days. So back to my house. It's kind of small. It's about 10 feet by 20 feet, and it's one big room inside. When you get in the front door, the first thing you'll probably notice is the amazing ceiling, which is all done in the traditional style with native materials. And the lofty ceiling makes the house seem a lot bigger than it actually is, and it makes it really cool in here. I don't know what it is about the natural materials, but it definitely helps regulate the temperature. Down at the far end of my house, you'll notice this is the only part of the walling that is not native material. It's plywood because they wanted to make it so that nobody could peek through my walls and see me changing or sleeping or whatever. The things in my house that were already here when I got here were the bed, but they didn't provide mattress or pillows, so I had to get that. This table here, and the food cabinet there. And everything else I made myself, including decorations. Some of it's from other Peace Corps volunteers, some shelves. Over here is my kitchen. Everything here I designed and built myself, and with a little bit of help from the boys in the village. I've got my 2-burner propane stove for all my cooking, and tons of different spices and things. I make coffee. Here's my Peace Corps water filter, and on the ground you'll see this lovely imbe or Fijian mat that's made out of pandanus. Some of the cool things in my house that are relatively new are this here, which is a solar light from the office. I've had those for about maybe 5 months now, and they're awesome. So I decided, why not go with more solar? So back here there's a battery. It's my solar charger for my computer, which is really cool because I have 3G internet here, but I didn't have electricity, so it was hard to use it. Now I'm very wired. This is my washing area. The tap is about 2.5 feet off the ground, and it's got no drain, so I have to use basins like that for my dishes, and I have a bigger one for my laundry, which is hanging right here because it's Sunday today and I wasn't supposed to do laundry. You're not supposed to do anything on Sundays, so I hung it in here. My toilet, which is a flush toilet, we have bad water pressure, but it's enough to fill the tank once an hour or so, which is more than enough unless you have a lot of guests. But in my shower, that shower head at the top does not function because of the poor water pressure. Hence the solar shower, which a lovely former Peace Corps volunteer, returned Peace Corps volunteer, gave to me. Thank you, Claudia. I can even get warm water on a sunny day if I want it, but these days it's too hot, so I just use cold water out of this waist-high tap, which is a nice kind of squatting shower. I think that's practically everything in my house, and thanks for watching. I hope you like it. I find it really cozy and quite amazing, except for when I'm jealous of my friends that have electricity and fans. Thanks! Bye!